Car fun, and more car fun. What's up, 23% Nation? It is Coach D, and today we are going to continue our series of financial videos. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to continue talking about the significance of saving money. And let's remember our mantra: every penny ought to have a purpose. So with today's lecture, we're going to get into a car fund, specifically asking the question, why do we need one? So without any further delay, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Okay, now some people may be wondering, all right, Coach D, now we know that you're big on saving money, okay? And we also know that you've talked about an apartment fund, a home fund, but now we're talking about a car fund? What in the world is a car fund? I've never heard of it before. Please explain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's first understand that a car fund is a savings account. That's right, guys. It's a savings account. Now, the purpose of this particular savings account is used to save funds to buy a new or used car. But I will say this, that the purpose of this particular video is to talk about purchasing a brand new car. Now, perhaps later on we'll get into the specifics of purchasing a used car, but again, today's aim is to purchase a brand new car. So again, without any further delay, let's go ahead and continue our talk. All right, so Coach D, I get it. I need a car fund, right? But what are the benefits? Well, guys, believe it or not, the benefits of a car fund are very similar to the benefits of having a travel fund or a home fund or an apartment fund. Number one, you're going to have a sense of accomplishment. And doesn't it feel great whenever you accomplish something that you set out to do maybe a month before, a year before, maybe 5 years before? Guys, that is one sure way to help boost your self-esteem as well as your self-confidence. Next benefit of a car fund is that it allows you not to borrow. That's right. Borrowing from friends and family can at sometimes be a little stressful. So one way to avoid financial stress is to go ahead and set up that car fund and have the discipline to contribute to it every single time you get paid. But how much? Don't worry, we'll talk about that in due time. The third benefit of a car fund is that it gives you greater financial wellness. Now, we know that financial wellness has to do with our financial intelligence, our financial well-being, okay? So if you want to feel more financially well, then it is definitely time for you to set up that very important car fund. Okay, so now that we know the benefits, now that we know what a car fund is, all right, let's now talk about 5 steps that'll help us save for a new car. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, these 5 steps are very, very easy to follow. As a matter of fact, I'm going to help break down each step so that all you have to do is watch this video, implement these steps, and you should have your brand new car in no time flat. So let's go ahead and get started on these 5 steps. Okay, step number 1. We need to calculate our desired car payment. Now, recently, I stumbled upon something that's really, really cool. Guys, it's an online tool. It's called the Auto Loan Calculator, and it's featured on cars.com. Now, the interesting thing about the Auto Loan Calculator is that it can help you calculate your desired car payment. But I will say this. You do need to input a little bit of information such as the price of the car, your interest rates, and some other information. But once you have all that together and you put it in, the auto loan calculator will easily spit out, okay, a car payment or an estimated car payment, okay? But if you're not tech savvy and you don't want to get on the computer, guys, here is a general rule of thumb. Your car payments should be no more than 15% of your monthly income. That's right, guys, 15%. So why don't we go ahead and create an example so that everybody really understands this 15%. All right, so let's figure it out. Okay, guys, so let's say that right now you have a job, and that job is bringing in $3,000 per month. Now remember, the general rule of thumb is 15%. So all we have to do is multiply 3,000 by 0.15, which is equivalent to 15%. Now, if we do that, guess what your monthly payment should be? $450. That's it. Now, the reason why they're suggesting the golden rule, or shall I say the rule of 15%, is so that you can comfortably afford that monthly payment based on your monthly income. You see? So again, if you are making $3,000 per month, you want to take about 15% of that, and that should be your limit for your monthly car payment. So 15% of $3,000 gives us about $450. All right, so I hope that really helps you out. Okay, let's now move on to step 2. Step 2 says to calculate how much you need to put down. That's right, guys, because if we're going to purchase a brand new car, then chances are you will definitely need a down payment. So now the question is, how much do I need for my down payment? Well, once again, we can of course go to the auto loan calculator featured on cars.com, put in the information, it'll give you a number. But if you don't want to go to the website, here's another rule of thumb. Check it out. 20% down is what is recommended. All right. So for the monthly payment, it was 15%. Now for the down payment, we're going to up it to 20%. So let's now figure out exactly how much we'll need based on the price of our brand new car. All right. So let's say that the car that you want, the car that you've been eyeing, the car that makes your mouth water, is going to cost you roughly $30,000. Now, that's not too bad, right? And so we need to figure out if the price of the car is $30,000, how much of a deposit do I need? Well, remember, the rule of thumb is 20%. So all we have to do is multiply 30,000 by 0.2, which is 20%. Once we do some quick math, guys, your down payment should be approximately $6,000. All right, so again, we're going to take 20% of the price of the car to determine what our down payment should be. So if the price of the car is $30,000, we just simply need to save up $6,000. That's it. Okay, I hope that makes perfect sense. Okay, now let's move on to step number 3. Step number 3 says we need to decide when we want or need this brand new car. Okay, well, here are 2 tips from Coach D. Guys, first of all, you need to be realistic and you need to be a little patient. Now, I do understand that some cars are worse off than others. All right, maybe your car right now is having engine problems. Maybe you have transmission issues. Maybe all 4 of your tires are busted and you need a car ASAP. Well, again, every situation is different, but we have to be realistic, and most of all, we have to be patient with ourselves in order to figure out how much time we need in order to save up the money to purchase the new car. All right, so let's figure it out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to continue to use the same figures as before. All right, so again, our monthly income is $3,000. The price of the car that we want is $30,000. we figured out the down payment was $6,000. So really what we're figuring out is how much time is it going to take us to save up the $6,000, which is the down payment on a $30,000 car. Okay? Now, the golden rule of saving, okay, regardless if you're saving for your apartment fund or for your car fund, is always 10%. So, if we need to save up $6,000, okay, and we know that the golden rule of saving is 10%, all right, it's going to take us approximately 20 months to save up $6,000. Okay, I hope you guys understand that. So again, we're trying to figure out how much time it'll take to save up for the down payment. Remember, the golden rule is 10% of your monthly income. So if we're going to save up 10%, which right now is equivalent to about $300, then it's going to take us a total of 20 months to save up $6,000. All right. Now, some of you may be saying, oh no, Coach D, 20 months, that's almost like 2 years, right? It's actually 4 months short of 2 years. But I can't wait that long. My engine just went out on me last night. I need a car right now. Well, guys, if that is your situation, then check it out. There are a few variables in which we can manipulate. Number one, if you need the car faster than 20 months, then we can simply increase our monthly income. Now, do some thinking, okay? I'm giving you different ways how to increase your income legally, okay? The second variable that we can change would be the price of the car. Honestly and truly, if you need the car that much faster, then you may want to reconsider the price of the car, meaning you may want to aim for a cheaper car. All right, so those are the two variables that we can manipulate the easiest. We can either increase our income or we can aim for a lower price car. If we do those two things, that of course will shorten the time that it'll take in order to save up the money required for the down payment. All right, step number 4 is to make savings mandatory. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we must save, save, and save again. Okay? As always, the golden rule is 10%. Never forget it, 10%. Don't go above it. Definitely don't go below it. All right? Now, in order to accomplish this 10% feat, there are a few things that we can do. All right? If you are the type that's very responsible and you are on task, you don't get distracted, you're very focused, then for you, all you have to do is take 10% of your paycheck that you receive, whether it's weekly or bi-weekly or monthly, and just deposit it into a separate savings account. That's something that you can do online in probably 3 seconds. Now, if you're not focused and you like to spend money and you don't want to see that 10% literally leaving your account to go into another account, then I would like to make 2 suggestions today. The first suggestion would be to automate your direct deposit. Guys, this step is very, very easy. All you will have to do is contact your payroll department at your place of work. In other words, human resources. Let them know that you're interested in having a portion of your check, approximately 10% of your check, deposited in a separate savings account. Now, the remainder of your check, the other 90%, will be deposited into the regular account that you already have set up, okay? So again, the second option is to contact the payroll department of where you work and have them directly deposit that 10% into a separate savings account, okay? Now, let's look at option number 3. Option number 3 is to automate your bank transfers. Guys, this is probably even easier than automating your direct deposits. Now, for this third step, all you want to do is contact your bank and have them automatically transfer X amount of dollars or 10% of your payments into a separate savings account. Okay? So again, you can do it on your own. All right? That's the 10% rule. Okay? Or you can have someone else do it for you. If you have someone else do it for you, then we can go with the automated direct deposit type of payments, or we can go with the automated bank transfers. Either way will work perfectly for you. Okay? I hope that helps you out. All right. Step number 5 says, save, but don't punish yourself. Okay? You know, guys, again, one of the benefits of setting up and implementing and actually executing a car fund is that it gives you a sense of accomplishment. So what's important is that we learn how to break down long-term goals into short-term goals. So don't be afraid to treat yourself every once in a while. So let's start creating mini goals, all right? So if we go back to our example of how long it'll take us to save up $6,000, it's going to take us 20 months. So perhaps every month or maybe every other month, you put just a little bit of money aside just to treat yourself. Okay? So perhaps you've been holding out on some of your favorite desserts. Why? Because they may cost X amount of dollars and you know that you should be saving that money for your car as opposed to eating. Or maybe you like to go out, right? So maybe once a month or maybe every other month, you treat yourself to one of your favorite foods or go to one of your favorite cafes and or restaurants. All right. Treat yourself to clothes, okay? Now we know that when we want to save, we can't spend, or we should spend less, of course. So one of your many goals, okay, could be that maybe you go to the store, maybe it's your favorite store, and you purchase a new blouse, a new pair of jeans, a new pair of shoes, okay? But again, this is something that we want to do sparingly because we always have to keep our eye on the prize, which in this case is our brand new car. And something else that we can treat ourselves to are our kids. That's right, because a child probably won't understand the significance of a car fund, nor will they understand the significance of saving money. However, if you have kids that are consistently nagging you about the new video game or some new toy, or they want to go somewhere, then simply communicate with them the reason why you're saving. Let them know exactly what's going on, but then also let them know that they're going to get a treat. Maybe once a month, maybe once every other month. So again, we want to save, but we don't want to punish ourselves or the people that live with us. Okay, Coach D, I got it. I know what a car fund is. I know the 5 steps I need to take in order to accomplish this. But the question that I still have is, where should I keep this money? I don't know. Well, here we go. Guys, your car fund, once again, is a savings account, okay? Now, where should you keep the money? Well, if you want, you can always open up a separate savings account with your current bank, all right? That'll probably be the easiest route to take. A second option could be to go to a completely different bank and or credit union and open up a separate savings account at a different location or at a different credit union. You see? So whether you want to do it at your current bank or you want to do it at a different bank, that is where we should keep our money. All right. So Coach D, what do you think about a car fund? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Coach D is here to let you know today that he loves the idea of a car fund. Remember our mantra, every penny ought to have a purpose, okay? So as you are saving, it's very important that we do not get distracted by every ad that comes on TV or when your best friend tells you about a new video game or a new pair of shoes that he just purchased, or maybe even a piece of brand new furniture or a nice big flat screen television, okay? Do not get distracted, stay focused. And guys, let's remember that day 2 of the 23% challenge is money day, okay? So on the next money day, which is, I don't know, is it June 2nd? Is it July 2nd? Is it October 2nd? Is it December 2nd? It may be your birthday, it may be your wedding anniversary, but always remember it's money day, okay? So guys, let's use money day very effectively. Why don't we use the next money day as an opportunity to go to our current bank or go to a separate bank to open up a brand new car fund? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching. I definitely want to thank you for listening. Please subscribe and always, always, always write us a comment. We want to know how you feel about this information. We want to know how you think about this information. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? We are open to all types of input. And to help you with your comment, we have a question of the day, okay? And our question is very simple. How much money needs to be in your car fund? All right? So guys, go ahead, address the question, think about it, okay? I'm Coach D of the 23% Challenge, and always remember, stay blessed, and Coach D loves you.